Hello, it's Jenny from Ginger Ninja Crafts and I'm here with a Twinchy Thursday video. This is an open collaboration so anybody can join in, and we are hosted by Creating with Sherry Jones. I will link her in the description below. If you don't know what a Twinchy is, it's basically a little kind of craft project, art project that measures 2 inches by 2 inches, so hence the Twinchy. And I was inspired to do this because a few videos back you might see I shared my prize winnings from lovely Ashley at Paper and Twine Crafts, or Paper and Twine, maybe not the crafts, I might have added that in. And one of the little cards she sent me was using Lavinia stamps. So if people like these, and I have some little itty bitty Lavinia stamps. They have a little collection on their website where the stamps are £1 and they're diddy little ones, so maybe like a little snail or a little toadstool or some little leaves. And so I decided to have a go and do some Twinchies with them. So I started with some brushes. So I just took some, this is kind of heavyweight normal card, it's not watercolour or anything. I think it's maybe about 300 GSM, I don't know what that is in, you measure it differently in America, don't you? You talk about pounds of cardstock, I think. So I did this rather than doing it and then pausing it and letting it dry, because obviously brushes need to dry. If you are not familiar with brushes, they are little pots with watercolor crystals in there, so you can activate them with water, and you can put them in a little plastic pot and paint with them when they're diluted. Or what I did was I just sprinkled them on and then spritzed with water, and then I kind of sugared it about to kind of, I had it really quite wet, because you can see there's only a tiny bit here where you can still see a little bit of white. I basically soaked it, so I had pools of water, and then I kind of I tipped it up so you can see there's a kind of running effect. But I thought that was I quite liked how that turned out. And then this one I did a sort of bluey greeny one, and it kind of looks a bit like almost like a bit of a view, the kind of hills in the foreground. Anyway, then I cut them into the little Twinchy size, so these were bigger. I've cut them down. So I've gone for one of each. And then I decided to use, I've got a set which is some little fairies. So you get 4 little fairies. And as I say, I used the little foliage, and I also used this set from that, and these are my 2 Twinchies. So I've got this sort of autumnal colours one. So for this I stamped my fairy on first in the middle, and then I built up around the edge with leaves. There's some little like the dandelion, I don't know what you officially call them, but you know, the little, we used to call them wishes when we were little. If you caught one, you know, a dandelion head and the little white seeds that are on it, and when they blow in the wind, you used to catch them and make a wish. So there's a few of those, kind of lighter sort of second generation stamping. And then to finish it off, I just used a white gel pen and a little sort of sparkly gel pen. What's it called? I think it's called something like Stardust, or oh, I can't see, but on the little clip there, it's got like a little shooting star. So yeah, so that was the first one on the sort of orangey yellowy one, and then the little bluey green one I used the fairy with the little lamp, and I tried to make that look like it was lit up with gel pen again. So this one's got a bit less round the outside. But yeah, I hope that you like them. I'm not really that confident with the Lavinia stamps. Most of the stamping I do is ones that you colour in. So the kind of colourful background and then just the black stamping or the silhouette stamping is not as, I'm not very confident with that at all. But I went through a phase a few months ago. I treated myself to a few sets of their stamps. And then they've just sat there, and every now and again I look at them. And even last week I pulled out a few and I cut my little white squares. These are still on my desk from a week ago because I've been a bit out of action with this cough. And I couldn't quite figure out what to do, so if anybody else is feeling the same way, I just did random backgrounds. I just did there it is. I just did these and then chopped them up and then started from there. And I actually had a bit of a play on one of the blank ones. So like I did the fairy to say, okay, right, that's how she looks on it. What do I need round about her? And I had this was one that I just, I did a few little stamps around the edges, and like I decided would I have the mushrooms, but they weren't the right size for what I wanted for the fairy. And so yeah, so that's what I did, and I quite like my little Twinchies. So I hope that you have had fun this week if you're joining in with Twinchy Thursday, and if you're trying something new, let me know in the comments what it is that you've tried. I am I'm filming this on Wednesday. I'm just looking at my video. Was just looking at my video from last week, and I'm wearing the exact same top. This must be the top I put on to make Twinchy videos. But I've got loads of comments, and I just haven't looked at them because I've not been feeling very well. I've had this cough. It's not COVID. It's just a cough, a sort of cold. But yeah, I felt pretty rubbish. However, I'm making this video Wednesday, and my plan now is to go put the kettle on, make myself a hot drink, and sit down and go through all my comments and respond to them. So hopefully I'm up to date by the time this video has gone up. So yeah, so let me know if you've tried something new or out with your comfort zone this week in your craft room or your craft space. I'd love to hear about it. I hope that you're all doing well, and I'll speak to you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye now.